All right, we're going to try this one more time, see what happens here. I am Coach Jonathan Reinbold, head coach here at NDSCS. And this is the first time of what I hope to be many shows that we kind of highlight our coaching staff and our players and what they've done and some of the things that they are doing and will continue to do in the future. If you got any questions or comments, just go ahead and provide them in the YouTube link to comment. And if you bring them up, we can put them on air and you could ask questions to any of us at that time. What to expect? All right, we're just going to go over my thoughts. You're going to meet Coach Junker, then you're going to meet a Wildcat, and we'll update you on the spring. So let's start out with the fall. I think fall was pretty much a success. We were 3-3, beating a NCAA Division III team while splitting with Lake Central and also Minnesota State Community College and Technical College. I think overall positive signs, especially considering last year there were 7 wins total in the spring season. I think that we are tracking in the correct direction. We're not where I want us to be, obviously, and I think we can get better, and we will get better. And I expect that there'll be a lot more opportunities for them to excel in the spring. The good thing is the players know what to expect now. They know what the routines are, the level of commitment, and definitely what the standards are within the program. Saw some people that really wanted to compete, and some guys need to pick it up a little bit. But yeah, there's some people that definitely want to do as well as they can. What did I learn? I think we learned that we need to focus our attention on situational baseball. That's knowing where to throw the ball in certain situations, where not to throw the ball, when to throw the ball, when not to throw the ball, where to try to hit the ball, just those basic understandings. And I think we've come a long way from that. When we started the fall season, we were kind of struggling with just basic cuts and relays. Now the guys have it down pretty well. I mean, we still got some things to do, some fine-tune some things, but they understand the game a lot better. And I think all of that will get better as we get more experience. The team also started to bond. Saw them doing things as team now. They're starting to think as a team instead of as individuals. The more that happens, the better off we will be, both in the spring season and just as we work through the winter. It's about taking care of each other, being a brotherhood, and fighting for each other and not letting each other down. So the winter will obviously help that with all that. I want to first bring in one of my, the only assistant coach right now that's paid, Jack Junker. Jack, I met him at the Air Force Academy this fall, working the baseball camp there, and he impressed me not only with his work ethic, but also with his ability to instruct, and those were high school kids. He did a very good job, so I'd like to welcome Jack. Jack, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm from Texas, originally from San Antonio, Texas. My family moved up to DFW about 3.5-4 years ago. A little bit about my playing background. I played at Midland Junior College out of high school. I spent 3 years there, so the 2017 to 2020 season. And then after that, I transferred to Abilene Christian University, where I spent a year and a semester, or 3 semesters, and then I finished up my career at the University of Arkansas in Oklahoma, which is an NAIA. So I got kind of a taste for all 3 levels, JUCO, NCAA, and NAIA, which was pretty cool. And I ended up majoring in history. So yeah, and this is my first year coaching.
So what was your biggest surprise this fall? Either coaching or the area or whatever.
Yeah, I think my biggest surprise was the work ethic of these guys. Specifically the pitchers. I mean, I'm with them more. These 18, 19, 20-year-olds. I remember when I was in junior college, being young like that. You don't really have a plan. You're just kind of going out there playing. But these guys show up with a plan every day and they execute it. They come ready to go. I think that was the biggest surprise for me is their maturity in that way.
Awesome. So, what's been the biggest adjustment for you as a coach?
Definitely transitioning from player to coach. Like I said, this is my first year, so I just finished up playing this last year, and I think trying to connect to these guys, it can be easy, but it can also be hard because I'm pretty close to it, right? I know what it's like. I've been there, like I was just there. So yeah, I think that's the biggest adjustment is kind of maturing in that way as a positive role model for these guys.
It's kind of funny because the older you get, the easier the game is to play. It's not really, but you just look back on it and things were easier and easier and easier. You got to keep that in perspective because it's not an easy game to play. And I think sometimes as coaches we can tend to forget that. All right, so what are you most looking forward to in the spring season?
I'm most looking forward to watching our guys compete. I think early on in the fall, some guys were a little timid, kind of danced around the zone when they were pitching. And I just kind of stressed that's not how we pitch, right? We have to have a plan. We have to come in. We have to commit to that plan and ultimately execute it. We have to know what pitch to throw in what zone and in what situation. So I think I saw a huge improvement in that in the fall, especially near the end. And I'm really excited to see that translate into the spring. I'm ready to see some of our guys get after it.
So you're both the pitching coach and the catching coach. As far as the catching side, are they learning how to call a game now? What pitches to throw in certain situations?
Yeah, I think it took some time, right? The bond between a pitcher and a catcher takes time, right? You need to know what the pitcher likes to throw. Same thing with the pitcher. The pitcher has to be comfortable throwing that with the catcher, especially if guys on third, right? Don't pass ball. And I saw a lot of that growth. I saw the catchers stepping up throughout the fall and learning how to call games, and it was fun to watch. So I think that's going to definitely get better as we transition into spring.
All right, word association time, and I'm going to change them on you now.
All right.
Wahpeton.
Flat.
No, wait, you're from Texas. How can you say a place is flat?
Well, I'm from the hill country originally.
Oh, okay. All right. Home run.
Bad.
Plan.
Execute.
Courage.
Bold.
All right. John Randall Stadium.
Improvement.
There we go. All right. So if anybody's got any questions out there for Jack, just send them in. If not, what I would like to do is I'd like to welcome in our next guest. He is let's just do a little bit of, let's see if I can find it here. Let's do a little bit of questioning here. See if anybody can figure out who this guest is. He was one of 3 to graduate in his high school class. The nearest Walmart when he was growing up was 70 miles away. He enjoys hunting and fishing. And he's an infielder / pitcher for us. He really impressed me this fall. The thing that impressed me was his ability to take on the coaching staff, if you will, not in a bad way, in a very respectful way, where he was aiming to help some players out, and he spoke his mind, which is exactly what is needed. He did it the right way, being respectful, being honest, and it wasn't for his personal gain. It was actually to help some other people, and that really impressed me. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Isaac. Hey, Isaac. Can you hear us?
Yep.
All right, Isaac. Let's ask you a couple questions here. What are you going to do once you are done playing at NDSCS and graduate this year?
I'd like to continue playing baseball somewhere else, but if that's not an option for me, I plan to go to NDSU and get my degree in electrical engineering.
And what do you want to do with that degree?
I would like to go back to home where I'm from and use it in one of the work for a company in the surrounding area. I guess I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. Where is home for everybody out there?
Live in a small town in northeast Montana called Medicine Lake.
How many people live in Medicine Lake?
Long ways away from it.
Yeah.
Others right around 100 people that live there. So it's
small town.
Small.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. What were your impressions of the fall season this year?
I think we all improved a lot as individuals and building up a team chemistry and learning how to play together. I'm really impressed with the group of guys that we have. For sure.
Was there any one thing that stuck out in your mind?
I guess for us sophomores, we all had to pretty much completely adjust to new coaching staff and new way to play the game. And feel like, as did the freshmen, I guess. So I feel like we all adjusted to that really pretty well.
And what would you, if you could say it in one word, what would you say the atmosphere for a player is?
For our team?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd say it's competitive all the time.
Good. All right. So, what was the biggest surprise about the fall?
Biggest surprise about the fall. I guess I was surprised with how many good players we had come in. The incoming freshmen.
So
that sounds bad, but I'm happy with the guys that we have to work with on our team.
So there's a little bit higher expectation this year than last year?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. So what do you like most about the facilities and the school in general?
I like that it's not a super huge campus, and there's not a ton of people here, but it's a pretty close-knit atmosphere. We all know each other and get along pretty well.
Would you say it's like a four-year atmosphere since everybody's in dorms and that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's its own thing. It's like a connection between the two.
All right, so let's do a little word association with you now. All right. Individual segments in practice. What comes to mind when individual segments in practice? You know how we do team and then individuals. Word association.
Yeah. Word. Difficult.
Okay. Go ahead.
Kind of.
All right. Dining hall.
Good.
All right. Weight room.
Home.
All right. Batting practice.
Dingers.
Oh, all right. Games.
Best part.
All right. Meditation.
Calming.
Okay. All right. So now here's a couple questions I'm going to ask you. Would you rather go fishing or go hunting?
Hunting.
What do you hunt? What's your favorite thing to go after?
Probably geese.
Okay. Would you rather hit or field?
Hit.
Okay. Play at home or play away?
Definitely play at home.
Okay. Eat steak or eat pizza?
Steak.
All right. Blue jeans or coveralls?
Jeans.
Jeans, all right. Country or rap?
Rap.
What?
Yeah, I'm not much of a country guy.
Boy, that surprised me. That one was out of the blue for me. I'm still getting to know you guys.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything you want to tell prospective players or the fans that we have out there today?
I'm really looking forward to this coming spring season, and I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people, and I think it's gonna go well, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. Jack, you got any comments or questions for Isaac?
Why NDSCS?
It's the only JUCO in our surrounding area that I found that offered both baseball and the ability to work towards my engineering degree, which I wanted to do. So it's kind of perfect fit.
Awesome. So who's your best friend on the team? Let's make sense.
I'd say definitely Oakley.
Were you guys roommates last year?
Kind of. Not technically, but we spend most of our time together.
Okay. All right. What else, Jack? Anything?
That's all I got.
All right, Isaac. Hey, appreciate it. Hopefully people got to know you a little bit better. See you out in the ball field this spring. Maybe at third, maybe it's short, maybe it's second, maybe pitching, maybe DHing. You got a lot of different opportunities with you, so looking forward to it. You got anything you want to add?
Yeah. I don't think so.
All right, man. I appreciate your time. All right, so
thank you.
This year we have to do our fundraising. We're trying to pay for a trip to go to South Carolina. Not sure if we're going to be able to do that. It's going to depend on how much money that we can raise. That fundraising will be happening soon. I'll post a link on Facebook, on the Facebook page. Hopefully everybody out there can help these young men to give them a first-class student-athlete experience. You got to remember, these guys play for the love of the sport. There's no financial incentive whatsoever for them to play. They don't get any scholarship money. It actually costs them money. They play simply because they love the game. They really are truly student athletes. So when we go start that fundraising drive, I'd appreciate it if anybody could pitch in. If anybody's got any questions out there, go ahead and send them in. It doesn't appear that we have anybody, but if you do, put them on Facebook, NDSCS Baseball on Facebook, or send them to me on my NDSCS email site. Jack, any closing comments?
Come out and catch a game this spring. I think we're gonna have a great team. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Absolutely, and we're going to be playing pretty much every weekend and every Wednesday from basically the first week of March until May. And we will be going to the regional this year. That's a guarantee. I can guarantee that. That's pretty easy to guarantee because we have an automatic bid. So, all right. Hope you all enjoyed it. Try to do this a little bit, maybe once a week. Keep everybody abreast of what's going on within the NDSCS baseball type family, and introduce each player, one player a week or a couple players a week. All right, everybody. Appreciate it. Come out and watch a ball game this spring. Have a great day.